Hi guys, I'm Jake. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I'm having to refilm this video for like the third time. I've literally went through the whole video like twice and it just didn't work out. But yeah, I'm gonna refilm it right now. I'm in my car. I just got off work. I'm still wearing the apron for the sake of this video, just for the aesthetic and just, I don't know. But I just got off work at Starbucks and I'm currently at my second job right now. I go in like an hour and a half. So yeah, I have two jobs. I work at Starbucks and then I work at Little Caesars, which is a pizza place. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a fast food pizza place. So yeah, basically I'm gonna be talking about what it is really like working at Starbucks. I'm going into my third week. So I've worked 2 weeks already at Starbucks. I finished the training the first week, and then today I finished my first week by myself. So thank you. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to tell you guys what it's like working at Starbucks and what it's been like for me so far and my experience so far, and just like everything, like how I feel about it and like the benefits and stuff. Yeah, everything I know so far. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the benefits of working at Starbucks. You get like a lot of benefits, honestly, for like a minimum wage job. For starters, the amount of free coffee you get is insane. I've been saving so much money since I've been working at Starbucks because you get so much free coffee. Okay, for the coffee, you get 3 free drinks a shift. So you get one 30 minutes before, or you could get one 30 minutes before, like within the 30 minutes during your shift, and then 30 minutes after your shift. So yeah, you get 3 free drinks a shift, and then you also could get a free food item, so like anything you want. The croissants, the bagels, the breakfast sandwiches, cake pops, banana nut bread, anything. For example, I just got a grilled cheese for free. It's all cold now, but yeah, I got a grilled cheese for free. So yeah. Okay, and then you also get 30% off at every location except for like the Target locations or like the airport ones. So yeah, those type of Starbucks don't count, but at every other Starbucks you get 30% off. So you can get like 10 drinks and get 30% off. Go with your friends and get them all drinks for 30% off. It's really good. It's really money saving. It's really convenient, and yeah, that's one of my favorite benefits, honestly, because like I said, I would go to Starbucks every single day, like 3 times a day. So you can imagine the amount of money I spent, and like now going and like my drinks are like $2 to $3 less. It's a really good benefit, honestly. And then also you get a free bag of coffee or like the K-Cups each week. So you could like save them up and give them as Christmas gifts. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know, but that's cool. Okay, so moving on from like the free drinks and stuff, they offer like scholarships. I don't know if they have them in college or like, I don't know how it works. I don't know. But yeah, you get a scholarship and they have like schooling that you could like attend and get scholarships for. So that's pretty cool if you're interested in that. It's kind of out of focus. Okay, and then they also offer health insurance, which is really cool for like a fast food, not a fast food, but like for like, I don't know how to describe it, like a minimum wage job, like offering health benefits, like that's really good. So yeah, you could get health insurance and all that through Starbucks. I already have health insurance. I'm not personally taking advantage of that, but it's a really good thing if you need it. And then also you get free Spotify Premium. I'm an Apple Music user, so I don't really care. I mean, I could switch over and like save $10 a month, but like I have so much music on my Apple Music, and also I really like Apple Music, so I'm just gonna keep it. But I do have Spotify Premium as well because I'm still taking advantage of the free Spotify Premium. So yeah, that's a really good benefit too. And then also you get 30% off at Skechers, which you guys may be like, why do we care about Skechers? Or maybe some of you guys do, but I mean, I didn't care. But it's actually like a really good benefit because that's where I got my work shoes. So I got 30% off my work shoes, so that was really cool. Oh, and then you also get like holiday pay and then sick pay, and then you get like tips and stuff. And I think that's it for the benefits, to be honest. But like, if you think about it, that's like a lot of money saving, and like that's a lot of like good shit to get. So I got this drink for free, which is perfect because I'm going to my next job right now, so like it's like a coffee boost or whatever. It's a venti iced latte with almond milk and an extra shot. It just saves you so much money if you think about it, because okay, lattes start at like $4.95, and then you add almond milk, and then it comes out to like $5.25, and then you add an extra shot, which is like another 60 cents. So that's like over a $6 drink. And like the fact that I used to pay that like every day, and like now I get it for free, like I'm saving so much money. I'm just so thankful for that. Okay, so now we're gonna actually talk about like training and like actually working and stuff. Wait, I don't know if I should like talk about the interview process. Yeah, I should start there. Okay, I'll just give like a brief like explanation. Let's start with the interview process. So I applied online. They called me like a week later. Like I actually thought like they weren't gonna call me, but they called me like a week later. And then she did a phone interview first, which I wasn't prepared for at all. And then I like passed that one or whatever. So then she called me back for like a actual interview. So then I went to that interview, and honestly the questions were like really different than what I expected. Oh, let me add on, this was my second Starbucks interview. The first one I had was in my hometown, but I was in high school at the time and they needed like morning people, so like I didn't get that one. So this was my second time like going through the interview process, so like I knew what to expect, you know? But like I said, these questions for this interview were different. Like they were just like more like scenario type. So like it was kind of a harder interview, but I mean, she hired me on the spot. The fact that I did that, like my interview was that fucking good that she hired me on the spot. So yeah, I did that. I accepted it, obviously. And then like a few days later, they sent me an email for like a background check. But when I did mine like said that my social security number like didn't match me or whatever. So then I had to like call and like confirm everything, and like everything was correct. So they were like confused as to why that happened, and so was I, but like whatever, it went through. Someone's literally stealing my identity. But like after the background check, she called me and she was like, hey, can you come in Monday at like 3:30 or something? So then I went in, and I went dressed how I would go to work because I thought it was like my actual first day, but it wasn't. It was literally just like filling out paperwork, and it lasted like an hour maybe. I got a free drink. Oh, and then you also get a free drink during your interview, so like even if you don't get the job, like you still got a free drink, you know? But anyways, that day I just filled out paperwork, and then she sent me like my actual schedule. For my first schedule I got like 30 hours I think, which is really really good because I already had more hours there than I did at my other job. Like literally. So that's a good thing. You get a lot of hours too, honestly. Like my first week was 30 hours. Okay, so my first day I went in and they took me to the back, and then there was this trainer there that was supposed to train me, and like my trainer wasn't aware that she was training me that day, and so she thought she was like off earlier, but like she wasn't. Like she had to stay to train me. And so they were like, are you okay with that? And she was like, yeah, like I guess. Like I didn't even know I was training him. Okay, so like off the bat I already felt like this girl doesn't even want to train me, and like it made me like even more nervous. Okay, so then they had me like log in, and like they gave me my partner numbers and everything, and like I had to create a passcode and like all that shit. And then I was on the computer doing modules and like doing like online training for like 3 hours. And then after the 3 hours I was on the computer, I did like hands-on training. And for that day I did this thing called customer support, and it's like a routine, and then like it's just like repeating it. So like you just do that, but there's like a bunch of little sections. So the first thing was brewing coffee. So like she taught me how to brew all the coffee, and then like yeah, I just brewed the coffee. And then the second station, whatever, is checking the lobby and the cafe and like making sure everything's okay, sweeping, wiping down the tables, like restocking stuff. And then the next thing was restocking for the people making drinks. So it's called bar, like where the people make drinks. So you have to restock for bar and like refill all the cups, the straws, the liquids, the milks, like make sure they have everything to make their drinks. And then after that, there's another like cleaning list, and like it's like throwing out the trash and like little things like that. And then after you're done with that, you just like keep going. And then she taught me how to make like the sweet cream, and then I made a few like little other things, like nothing like really major, but I can't remember. And then that was it for the first day. So like it wasn't bad at all, and I got like 2 free drinks. So I mean, it was whatever, but the annoying thing was like being on the computer for that long. Like I felt so drained out already, and like I don't know, I just don't like staring at a screen for that long and like reading shit for that long. So like that was just annoying, and like it drained all my energy out. But yeah, like it wasn't bad at all. It was honestly really easy. Okay, so the second day came. I was on the computer again for like 2 hours, and I finished everything online, like my online training, my modules, like signed everything I needed to. So I was basically done with that, and I got a free drink while I was doing that, just to throw that in there. I was sitting in the lobby and I got a free drink, and I was just doing the little online things. So like, I mean, it was really chill, but like the online thing is so annoying, and there's so much reading, and they even like quiz you. So like if you're not paying attention to the reading, like you really need to, because they quiz you. But like me, I wasn't like reading everything, honestly. Like I was like hella going through shit and just like skipping shit, and I failed the test like so many times, but then like you figure out like what the right answers are. I'm that type of person, so yeah. But I can imagine like actually reading through everything, like it's gonna take way longer than just 5 hours. That's how long mine took me. The 3 hours the first day, 2 hours the second day. So then after the online training, I learned how to make some drinks. I learned how to make like the refreshers. I learned how to make some teas, and then I learned like 2 fraps. And then after that, I went on R1, which is the register. I wasn't like on it, but like she just taught me everything and like showed me where everything was. And then while you're on R1, you have to like warm up the foods. Like if someone orders a food item, like you have to warm it up and like get it. And like even for drive-thru, you have to get the food items for the drive-thru. Also, if someone gets like a brewed tea or like a brewed coffee, like hot coffee, then you have to get it yourself. After that, I just went over their like little routine called customer support, which I mentioned, and then she kind of just like quizzed me. Okay, so my third day came, and as soon as I went in, my trainer wasn't there yet, so they were like, can you get on R1? So then I was just like thrown onto the register without having like any experience, and like she literally just like showed me like where everything was, and then like that was it. Like I didn't help anyone, like I didn't get any like experience on it, so they just like threw me on there, and then like it wasn't that bad. I mean, I work at Little Caesars, so like I know how to like work screens and like figure shit out and like help customers, so like it wasn't bad. And then I didn't even get taught to like warm up the food items or like how to do the food items, like I guess you can say, but I just like figured it out on my own because like I had to, because there was like shit that needed to be warmed up, and like they told me to do it, so like I just had to like figure out how the ovens worked. Like it's just like they didn't teach me that. Like I literally taught myself that. So, and I was on R1 for like 2 hours, and then my trainer came, and then she taught me how to make some more drinks, and then she taught me how to make cold brew, she taught me to make fraps, she taught me how to make coffee, lattes, do espresso shots, like basically all the drinks. We did a little quiz at the end, and that was it for the third day. So I mean, it wasn't that bad, but like going on register for the first time and like just being thrown on without any experience was kind of annoying, but like I mean, I got through it. Like it wasn't that hard. Okay, so my fourth day came, my last day of training. Okay, so when I went in, I think we just made some drinks and like kind of went over it again. Oh, okay, that day we went over the holiday drinks. So the holiday like thing was just launching, and well, it wasn't launching yet, but like was about to launch. So they were teaching me how to like make them before they launched. So this was before they launched. I said that so many times, but
before they launched,
because that's really important. You'll hear why. But okay, so then she taught me to make the holiday drinks, and then after that, she taught me drive-through. And drive-through, I was kind of nervous, because I've never done drive-through at all, like ever. Little Caesars was my first job, and there's no drive-through, so I've never worked a drive-through. So when I was like practicing drive-through, there was another person there, and she was handing out the orders, and then me and the trainer were like taking the orders and like putting them in and shit. So then I thought like, oh, there's always gonna be another person here like helping me. But anyways, so then yeah, I just did drive-through and then like made other drinks that day. Basically just like finishing everything, like all the training. So that was the last day of training. I do want to say, I know I made my trainer seem like rude and like she didn't want to train me. She was actually really nice, and I really like her. I mean, I haven't worked with her that much, but like when she was training me, she was really nice and really cool and really chill and really good at her job. I was actually the first person like she's ever trained, so she did really good. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. That was training, guys. It wasn't that bad. I was so scared for training. I thought it was gonna be so bad. I heard that it was so bad. I looked up like how is Starbucks training, and I saw things like people saying like people quit their first day of training and like all that, and I was like so scared. But like it wasn't bad at all, and like trust me, like it just wasn't bad. I don't know, maybe it is for some people, but like for me it wasn't bad like at all. Okay, so let's talk about the week of like actually working there by myself. So after my last day of training, I had 3 days off and then I worked. And that day was my first day being by myself without a trainer. So you guys can imagine how scared I was. Like I was so scared. I'm like, today I'm gonna be by myself. Like no help. Like I'm so fucking scared. And I'm like, what the fuck are they gonna make me do? Like I don't know how to make any drinks. Like what if they tell me to make a drink? And like I don't know. Also, the day I started was like the first day of the holiday launch. So there was that. Yeah, so it was the first day of the holiday launch, and as soon as I went in, they were like, can you get on drive-thru? Okay, so I wasn't that scared because like I said, when I trained, there was 2 people at drive-thru, one handing out the drinks and one taking the orders. So I thought I was just gonna be handing out the drinks because she was like, we're gonna have you at a window. So I thought I was gonna be at the window just like handing out the drinks and like taking the cash and like doing the transactions and didn't have to take the orders. But I was fucking wrong because when I went, I was by myself and they gave me my headset and like I had to do everything by myself. I had to like hand out the drinks, take the money, do the transactions, and then also take the orders, and like literally everything on drive-thru I had to do by myself. And it was my first day fucking being by myself. I was so fucking pissed. It actually wasn't that bad, and it wasn't that bad at all. I mean, there were some times obviously where I was getting like anxious and overwhelmed because I still didn't know where everything was on the screen, and like there's so much shit, dude. And like you guys know how like people order at Starbucks, like, can I get 3 pumps of this? Can I get this? Can I get this upside down? Can I get it extra hot? Can I get this? Can I get this? No, this, like all that shit. And like it doesn't sound hard, but like putting it in the screen, it's just so complicated. And also there's so much fucking buttons, so much shit you could add, so much shit. You don't want to mess up people's drinks because they get so pissed, and like it's just scary. Like I don't know, that's like one of the hardest things for me is finding everything on the screen. Like it's just so bad, and like some things you don't understand and some things you can't find, and like that's just like what was fucking me up. And also just trying to multitask, like, and it gets super overwhelming. But I'm actually going to put my light. I don't know if that looks bad. I'm in a parking lot like filming like this with my phone as a flashlight, and like, so yeah, like it just got overwhelming and sometimes, and like you couldn't find shit, and like you were scared to mess up people's orders. But like for my first day on drive-thru by myself, I only messed up like 1 or 2 things, but like they said I was doing really good. So then I was like getting more confident, and then I started like getting into it, and then like it just became way easier. And like also them like being so shocked and like, oh my gosh, you've never worked a drive-thru, or like, it's your first day by yourself. They just made me feel better about myself. And so they were really nice and supportive. So like that helped out a lot. And I was on register my whole shift that day. And I think it was 4 hours. So I was on register for 4 hours. Register, drive-through for 4 hours. Like I said, they said I was doing great. They were shocked. That was my first time, and so it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it's just kind of hard to multitask, kind of hard to find everything on the screen, and it could get really overwhelming. Having to check if you have food items. If they order something like for food wise, you literally have to walk all the way across the store to like check if you have it. And then like if you don't, like you have to name other things that like they could get, and it's just like, that's a lot. But for being my first time, for being my first day like on my own, it wasn't bad at all, honestly. And like I feel like working at Little Caesars, like there's so much multitasking and like being fast. If this was my first job, I would have been fucked, because like it is kind of hard, honestly. But for me personally, it wasn't that hard. So that was the first day, and then I'm not gonna talk about like every single day, but I'll just finish off by saying how this week was. I've just been rotating on drive-thru and register. So, I mean, I've been getting a lot of practice with that. The other day, it was really, really busy. That day, I feel like I was hella messing up, and I just felt so, like, insecure, I guess you can say. And, like, so not comfortable. I just felt in the way, and, like, I was messing up everything, and, like, I was just not in a good mood at all. And today, also, I was on drive-thru, and it was really, really busy, and, like, I got so overwhelmed, I got so stressed. I was like, fuck, like I want to leave so bad. Like this is so bad. Like I'm messing up everything. I messed up so much today, guys. Like it's not even funny. Like I was at drive-thru and there was like so many drinks that they had to remake because like I didn't get it right. That sounds so bad, but it was like simple things like, oh, this one's supposed to be hot, or this one's supposed to be iced, or like, you know, just like getting that wrong. And like that's another thing, like you literally have to get everything right, because like if not, you'll have to remake it, and then that just like slows you down even more, because then now like you have to wait like another like 5 to 10 minutes to make a drink. Oh, and then also I got told today that my team sucks, and that our crew sucks, and that we're slow, and that yeah, we suck. In the moment I was just like so like not even focused and didn't even care, and like so stressed out and like so overwhelmed. And I was just like, oh, okay. But like, yeah. Also the customers there, like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything that's gonna like get me fired. I feel like that's already too late. But the customers there are really entitled and really rude sometimes, and really like expect you to know what they want and expect you to like just please them. Yeah, that's another thing. Like the customers there so far, just like some of them just make me feel so low, to be honest, and so like stupid sometimes. I don't know. They're just really. So yeah, that's how it's like working at Starbucks so far. I know I'm making some things seem like really intense or crazy, but I'm just saying what I feel and like what it's been like so far. And like I'm not even like sugarcoating anything or like lying about anything. Like this is 100% how I feel. Like I'm literally just telling you guys like, what it's been like so far. It hasn't been bad at all, honestly. I mean, some days, like today was one of those days where I just felt so overwhelmed and so stressed and like ready to leave and like ready to like get it over with. But obviously you're gonna have those days, and like I'm still new and I'm still learning things, so like I can't be too hard on myself, you know? I honestly like the job so far. I love the benefits. I love the amount of free coffee. I love how I get discounts at other stores. Okay, sorry, I ran out of storage, so I had to like replace my memory card. But so yeah, like I said, I love the amount of free coffee. It saves me so much money. So yeah, I also like my coworkers so far. Everyone I've worked with so far has been nice and like really great. I don't know what to say, but there's a few who are nicer than others. I feel like there's some moments where my manager and along with some coworkers, like I feel like they're expecting me to like know something and like be better at something, and like I'm not really there yet, you know, like it's barely gonna be my 3rd week. The benefits are amazing, my coworkers are amazing, my manager's amazing, my trainer was amazing. So yeah, there's nothing I could really like complain about. I'd say it's a really good job if you guys are wanting to like work there or like apply there. Don't be afraid to, it's really good and you'll honestly love it. But yeah, go give it a try if you want to. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't be afraid to go apply at Starbucks or apply anywhere or get any job. You could get through it and you could do it. Like, you could literally do anything you want. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment anything you want. Any video suggestions would really help me out a lot. And I hope you guys come back to my channel, and I'll see you guys later.